Lights out, time is wasting on you. I got all my people out here to shine. Show you how to do it. Let me tell you that. When we come through, yeah, it's your home's now. It's your home's now. Lights out, time is wasting on you. I got all my people out here to shine. Show you how to do it. Let me tell you that. When we come through, yeah, it's your home's now. Lights out.
Well, hello and welcome one and all to what is a very special day on the English football scene. It's the day Arsenal meet Manchester United, two giant institutions of the game that also happen to be amongst its most decorated. This a fixture which has been globally recognised as one of the defining rivalries of recent years. Rivalry often personal between managers and players, and down to the fact that both have so excelled. Every game akin to gladiatorial combat and decorated with wonderful attacking football, crunching physicality. Faces have come and gone and rivalry has entered into a new era, but there is one thing that never changes, and that is the fact that neither of these sides can bear the idea of losing to the other, and that on its own a factor sufficient to make this utterly unmissable. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, I for one don't think that just because there's nothing resting on it, Peter, a game can lose its edge, and certainly not when you're facing opponents like this. So I hope the players will approach this with real professionalism.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Saliba, and it's been given away, and he's on his way. He's had a hit. He's scored.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Tries a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Menu. He is through here. He's had it taken off him. Rice. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Rice. Now Saliba. White. Saka. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Odegaard. Now Menu. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's a really well-measured ball. Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes.
Mount really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Martinelli. Zinchenko.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And here's Bruno Fernandes. Odegaard. Trossard. Højlund. Bruno Fernandes. And the finish! He's got away with one there. Manchester United with the corner, they're first. It's really well cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's found him in... And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And here's Bruno Fernandes. Rice. For Martinelli. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Ugarte. Mount is in a really good position out wide. Merino. Zinchenko. De Ligt is the guilty party there. De Ligt has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. Merino. Eriksson wins the duel this time. That's beautifully weighted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And he has shown him a yellow card. Saliba. White.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Ugarte. Saliba cuts out the pass. Kivior. Zinchenko. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Martinelli in with the challenge. Oh, he's found support out wide. Real chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
White. Saliba. Now Odegaard.
3 minutes at a time.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's got away. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Dink through. Hoyland. And he's onside. There's the hit! And it's in! And this is getting better and better.
The keeper deserves some sympathy.
And we've reached half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Manchester United ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Here we go again then. Zinchenko. Ugarte. Oh, delightful ball. He's found the way through. Saka.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Hoyland. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He's played him through. Decent hit! Rice. Odegaard. Ugarte with a definite foul there. Now it's Trossard. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well timed, excellent interception. Kivior. Saliba for Merino. And there's green grass ahead of him. Great ball, and he's in here. Now the finish! He has done it! The second half off to a spectacular start. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Casemiro.
Number 17, Garnacho.
There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first? And again! Oh, taken with style! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
It's a simple game. The striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
After 60 minutes is number 14, Christian Eriksen.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Merino, big chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Merino has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Ugarte being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but maybe the curtain's about to come down on him.
Zinchenko. Merino. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. White gets across to intercept that. Rice.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Garnacho. He can run onto that. Eriksen. Interesting ball. Heath, chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Zinchenko. Merino. Zinchenko. Martinelli. Now Zinchenko. Trossard. Mount. Merino. Martinelli.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Crunching tackle. Now it's Casemiro. That's a nicely measured pass. Casemiro. Casemiro! Mikel Merino, who's set up one goal so far. Bruno Fernandes. And the shot! Raya gets it away. Mikel Merino Does really well to win the ball there. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Martinelli with the foul.
Substitution in progress.
Diogo Dalot. Garnacho. Oh, played right into his path. He's had a shot! And that would have won it.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Saliba makes the interception. Rice. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Ericsson. He's looking to set free a runner. Garnacho. Casemiro. For Rice. Great chance! And more, and more, and more! Easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Manchester United blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Tierney. Merino. And it's Sterling.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
And he's there to retrieve it. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Garnacho gets into some space. Timber. And it's played forward. Menu. And that is as far as it goes. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead.
La alineación de hoy será...
Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And already we're underway here. Ceballos, he's free, he has got space. And the shot! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then, because they just lost sight of the real danger.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Ugarte. He's in, he's had a hit! And it's in! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining...
And the shot! Yes! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Madrid find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have...
He's had a shot! Goal! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Terrific header. Keeper always had the measure of that. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Backward it goes. Oh, that's a very decent... And the finish! Garnacho. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And that's going to be a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
He's just misjudged that one. He's having a go! Oh, belter! A finish of true class! And they're at it again in double quick time!
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
El dorsal 7.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Mazraoui. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's been picked out. That's good vision. Onana catches it safely. In with the challenge. Oh, nice touch. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Mazraoui. Ball has bounced loose now. Looks to clip it forward. Hits one! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Marcó en el minuto
He's
29.
got four. That is remarkable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ceballos concedes a free kick for that. Menu. And here's Højlund. And he was quick to react. Modric. Well, that's an inviting ball. And that should get the job done. Madrid with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. That's a nicely weighted pass. That is a brilliant interception. Garnacho. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And it's Modric. Vinicius Junior. Shot at goal! He scored! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering
En el
beauty.
minuto 41. El dorsal 5.
Lindelof. Now Ugarte. Eriksson. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! He's got a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Marcó en el minuto 43.
And yes, it's him again.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Now that's well seen too.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
No, again there's no way through. Bellingham! No, that's just wide.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
And there is the half-time whistle. It has been a half throughout which they have carved through the opposition almost at will, ripping things up big time here.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Madrid dishing out what has been nothing short of an absolute mauling. The game is surely already in the bag. Mbappe! He scores! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Mazraoui. So what can they make of this? Garnacho. Rudiger, too strong for his opponent there. Dani Ceballos. Camavinga picks it up out wide. Tries a header! Goal! Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Ugarte. Garnacho. Oh, perfectly measured that. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Wonderful! What a goal! A finish right from the top drawer! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
El dorsal 14, Christian Eriksen.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So off he goes. He was the starter and he's being received accordingly.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Manchester United playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Garnacho. Now Ugarte. Rodrigo. Brahim Diaz. Goalkeeper's ball. Almost an hour gone. Ugarte. Madrid still have the cards to affect this game. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, the quicker you cut out the service, the sooner you isolate his threat.
That's a throw. Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Bellingham. Looking here to chip it through. Brahim Diaz! Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Chouameni. Rodrigo. No, it's not getting there. Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Camavinga with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Camavinga has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Ugarte. Rodrigo. Brahim Diaz is in a really good position out wide. Bellingham heads it! He has done it! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Lindelof. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Floated through. Oh, what a ball! Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
El dorsal 11.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Brahim Diaz. There's the hit! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Camavinga has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Rodrigo. Brahim Diaz. Oh, that's clever. Now it's Modric. Modric! And that's wide.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Lindelof. Ugarte. Chouameni gets a foot in here. Brahim Diaz. Bellingham. Onana will lay claim to that. Diogo Dalot. And it's Ericsson. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Mount. Bruno Fernandes.
That's going in strongly.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that is a little undercooked. And he welcomes it in. Brahim Diaz! And now they can clear their lines. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
El dorsal 8, el dorsal 15, el dorsal 17.
Out of play for a throw. Goulet. Oh, well played, well played. He's picked his way through, and here's Bruno Fernandes. So that's it, it is all over. Madrid can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Juego fuera.
La alineación del Barcelona será...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully...
Oh, what a climb! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Rafinha.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Gets his head to it! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madueke. Now he's had it taken off him. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this guy, Caicedo, really is the definition of the word tireless. One of the best defensive midfielders around.
Can he put it away? It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Caicedo. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, that's well spotted. Caicedo. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. For Palmer.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Jackson showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. No joy this time. Fernandes. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And here's Lewandowski.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Fermin! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pedro Neto clears it away. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Jackson. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, Fermin! Pedro Neto. Jackson. Pedri. That's a lovely, neat pass. There has a go! It's a loose ball. And he's gone looking for safety. He's in plenty of space here. And the ball is out of play. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. James. Madueke. De Jong does well to get it back. Lobbed in behind. Cleared away. Jackson. Kubasi. Ferran Torres. In for a header. He's missed, but not by that far. Pedro Neto. De Jong. And Fermin. Pedri. Pedri. Real chance! It's loose now, and they want to get... And he's following up! He's keen, determined to have his say.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count. Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Palmer. Pedro Neto. Jackson. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Engages and forces him off the ball. Cucurella got a long way forward to join the attack. Fermin. It's Pedri. And Fermin. Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. Ferran Torres. Shot a goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
He trapped it expertly, Peter, and released it very differently.
Un minuto de descuento.
Fernandez. Madueke. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Barcelona head in, having made the crucial breakthrough. And to that end, there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. And if we're just back from Europe... Rafinha! He scores! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Stood up well to him there. Pedro Neto. Tries to dink it through. Spread neatly. That's been cut out, well played. It looked as though he's pulled him up for that challenge. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
He could be in here. Rafinha. Can he finish? And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
And we have our very first corner. And he can clear it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Nicely aimed pass. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Rafinha. Lewandowski. Sanchez deals with it effortlessly. Pedro Neto. He's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, it's come loose.
26 espectadores. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 16. Serán sustituidos
No
por
way through
el
there.
dorsal 19, el dorsal 6.
Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Fernandes. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. And that has left him in a heap. And Caicedo. Fernandes. And Caicedo. James. Pedri. Rafinha. Sanchez can claim that. James. Madueke. He has found the way through. That's a shade optimistic. De Jong with the clearance. Cucurella. And it's Lewandowski. Looking here to chip it through. Great ball if he can get there. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Great defending, strong and determined. Good read, needed to be. Palmer. Into the last quarter of an hour. Chelsea have a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Chalobah. And he's managed to get rid.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
He can run onto that. Gavi. Lewandowski. Fernandes. Palmer. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Oh, the ball's gone astray. He's picked his way through. Now it's a big chance!